You know, one of the things that we need to do, and I think John would agree. You know, we need to look at our tax system, and we need, as we look at all of state government, and we need to ask ourselves the question: is this the form of government that's going to lead us into prosperity in the next century? Is this the form of government and the system of taxation that's going to allow our state to once again be a prosperous state? And I think it's fair to say that everything is going to be considered, and taking a critical look at the structure of our tax code and asking the question: is this what we need for today and for our future, or do we need to make some other transformation in our tax code?
You know, let me say that I think they made an effort, but they just weren't bold enough. I mean, the proof's in the pudding. You're from Dayton?
From the AP.
Where are you from?
From the AP.
Oh, from the AP. Well, if you lived in Dayton, you couldn't find NCR anymore, okay? I mean, NCR 100 years, they're moving out. People moving across to Indiana. Why are they doing that? So I understand the frustrations that many of you have. You say, how can it happen? How can we do this? How can you possibly get this done? Well, first of all, wouldn't it be great if we took the politics out of decision making? And that's exactly how we balance the budget. You take the politics out of decision making. You don't have favorite sons and daughters. You make good hard choices. And we have no choice here. Because if we keep going, can't you see how we're spiraling down? And now you read Forbes magazine. I guess the story came out, we're like, 48th in terms of the level of taxes. I mean, it's not just taxes either. It's taxes, it's regulations, it's lawsuits, it's your skilled workforce. I mean, if you don't have those things, people don't come here. And if you can begin to get them, then people will get here. This isn't about politics, folks. This has never been about politics for me. This is about fixing this state and using the kind of practices that small businesses and families do to be able to be on a solid foundation and to thrive. I mean, my only purpose and Mary's, our only purpose in this whole thing is we want to get this state humming again. And it's not all about cutting. It's about reforming as well and doing things better and smarter. And that's what we're going to engage in, with one purpose. People are going to have work again in this state, which they don't have. We're going to bring work to this state because we're going to provide the incentives. And you want to know about Department of Development? They're going to report to me, and they're going to report to her. And we're going to get this job done. And anything that's standing in the way, we're going to take it down. We're going to fix it.
So are you saying that tax reform and the tort reform that cleared the General Assembly when Mr. DeWine was there simply didn't go far enough?
It wasn't enough. I mean, it's clear. The proof's in the pudding. I mean, what's the question? We've lost, 300,000 jobs over the course of the last 3 years. We're one of only 2 states to have created no new net jobs since 2001. Michigan is in a quicksand, and we have a rope tied to ourselves. And as they sink in, they pull us closer and closer. If you look at Indiana, how is it possible that Indiana had a budget surplus? How is it that they had $1 billion in a rainy day fund? You know how? Because Mitch Daniels went into that job and he used business-like opportunities, small business opportunities and values to drive the change in the state. I think they did their best, but it wasn't enough, and the proof's in the pudding. I mean, it's just that simple.
Mary, you were in the legislature at the time that happened. Did you think at the time you were casting that vote that what you were doing was not good enough?
I actually spent 4 years during my time in the legislature talking about tax reform. It started during my first term in office, and we had lots of discussions, and I felt like we were heading in the right direction at the time. I did feel like there was more we could do. John talks about killing the death tax, and all you have to do is, your comment about, job opportunities for Ohioans are in Naples. All you have to do is look at other states that have more competitive tax systems than Ohio and look at how are they surviving these tough times. And so, yes, I did feel at the time there was more that we could have done, but I was pleased that we at least took the first bold step to finally reform our antiquated tax code and provide real tax relief to all Ohio's taxpayers.
As part of it a communications problem, it seems like the public polls had no idea that taxes were lowered or the business climate was improved. Do you think part of it is the communication problem?
Oh, no, I don't think it's... Listen, corporations don't make, and small businesses don't make determinations on the basis of PR. They make decisions on the basis of their bottom line. If you're you want to start you're an entrepreneur, you want to start a business, you want to start a business where the wind's at your back. You don't care about mottos, slogans, handshakes, nice smiles, or anything else. You want to know where you're going to make money and get people to work. I know this, because I've been on the boards of public and private companies. Many of you know I chased around the country and created jobs with Lehman Brothers, designer shoe warehouse right here in town. We were in the IPO. I was there at Christmas, and I walked around the store, and I thought, isn't it great these people are working? And the fact is that business people do not make decisions on slogans. Now, why do you think NCR left? Why do you think the Toyota plant is not here in Ohio? We got to fix it. We're going to have to work with organized labor. We're going to have to work and enhance the assets that we have inside of our communities. And we've got a lot of opportunity here. You take Cleveland. Some of you are from Cleveland. Beyond LeBron James, we also have University Hospital, Cleveland Clinic, and Case Western Reserve. I mean, what a beautiful combination of assets. We're going to drive that as an asset not only in this country but around the world. There's been nobody in charge, no one with a vision, and it's been this way for a long time. And that's why I've come back, really. I've come back because I think with the political experience and the economic experience, we can have success. And with Mary Taylor, I mean, come on, what an exciting person to have standing here. I mean, this lady knows what she's doing. She's tough. She's tough. She doesn't blink. We've sat in my house. She said, John, don't you not focus on this issue? No, Mary, we're going to focus on it. I mean, Mary's tough and she's smart, and you've never been able to show her not having the right numbers and not having the expertise. So it's going to be very, very cool. This is very cool what's happening today, and we're all excited about it.